Have you ever walked into a room and just felt like people don't like you, but you can't point to anything you did wrong? Maybe they don't invite you, they barely text back, or they get dry and awkward around you. And in your head you're like, what's wrong with me? Why does everyone low-key hate me? If that sounds familiar, don't click away. In this video, you're going to learn 5 brutal psychology-backed reasons people secretly hate you, and more importantly, what you can start doing differently today. This might sting a bit, but if you can handle the truth for the next few minutes, you'll understand people, and yourself, on a whole new level. Let's start with the harshest one. You don't respect yourself. People treat you like you treat you. If you constantly put yourself down, apologize for existing, laugh when people disrespect you, and say, it's fine, when it's not, people pick up on that. Psychologically, we mirror what we see. If you act like you're not worth much, a lot of people will unconsciously agree with that and treat you the same way. This shows up as letting people talk over you, staying quiet when someone crosses your line, always being the friend who gives, but never asks for anything back. At first, people might feel bad for you, but over time, it turns into annoyance or even contempt. They start thinking, if you don't take yourself seriously, why should I? What to do instead? You don't have to become loud or aggressive. Start small. Say, no, I'm not okay with that, one time. Stop making self-insult jokes every 5 minutes. Stand up straight. Talk a bit slower. Look people in the eye when you speak. You're quietly teaching people how to treat you. Make sure you're teaching the right lesson. The second biggest reason is that you're a people pleaser, and it feels fake. Now, this one hurts because it usually comes from a good heart. You want everyone to like you, so you try way too hard. You agree with opinions you don't actually believe. You laugh at jokes that aren't funny. You overcompliment, overgive, overextend. Here's the problem. To other people, this doesn't feel nice. It feels needy, like you're trying to buy their love. Psychology shows that when we sense someone is not being authentic, our guard goes up. We don't fully trust them. And when we don't trust someone, dislike is not far behind. People-pleasing also builds hidden resentment on both sides. You feel used and unappreciated. They feel pressured and guilty, like they owe you something. What to do instead? Start letting people see the real you, even if they might not like it. Say, honestly, I don't really agree with that, in a calm way. If you don't want to do something, say, I can't do that today. You'll lose some people, sure. But the ones who stay, they'll like you, not the character you've been performing. Third, but the most serious one, is that your vibe is negative and draining. This one is a silent killer. You might not even notice you're doing it. Ask yourself honestly, when people talk to you, do you mostly complain, gossip, talk about how unfair everything is? List all the ways people did you dirty. Everyone has bad days. But if your default setting is, life sucks, people suck, I suck, then hanging out with you becomes emotionally expensive. Over time, people start to avoid you, not because you're evil, but because their nervous system is tired. They walk away from conversations with you feeling heavier, not lighter. And here's the twist, a lot of people who feel like everyone hates me are actually stuck in this loop. They feel rejected, so they vent about it, which pushes people away, which creates more rejection. What to do instead? You don't need to become fake positive. Just add balance. If you talk about a problem, also talk about what you're trying to do about it. If you had a rough week, also mention one thing you're grateful for or excited about. People are drawn to those who can be real, but also resilient, not just stuck in permanent victim mode. Another most common reason is that you come off arrogant, even if you're insecure. Here's a brutal fact. Some of the people who feel the most insecure accidentally look the most arrogant. Arrogance isn't just, I'm better than you. It's also, always needing to be right. Correcting people over small things. Turning every story into a story about you. One-upping others' experiences. Never admitting, yeah, I messed up there. Psychology shows arrogance is one of the most disliked traits in a person. People hate the feeling of being talked down to, dismissed, or made to feel dumb. What makes this worse is when you don't realize you're doing it. You might think you're just sharing your opinion, being honest, or joking. But if people walk away from you feeling small or stupid, they'll start to resent you fast. What to do instead? Practice curiosity over ego. Ask more questions than you give opinions. Say things like, "That's interesting, tell me more," or "I never thought about it like that." And when you're wrong, just own it. A simple, "Yeah, I was wrong on that one," can make people respect you way more than pretending you're always right. Last one, and it's huge, that you ignore social cues and push past limits. A lot of people get disliked simply because they're not reading the room. Not because they're bad people, but because they miss social signals. This can look like talking way too long without letting others speak, oversharing super personal stuff too fast, making edgy jokes before you actually know people, standing too close, texting too often, or pushing for attention when someone is clearly pulling back. When you ignore someone's boundaries, even accidentally, their brain tags you as not safe. Not physically dangerous, but emotionally unsafe, like, "I can't relax around this person, they don't get it." What to do instead? Start paying attention to the small signs. Are they making eye contact or looking around the room? Are their answers getting shorter? Are they checking their phone, shifting their body away, or giving nervous laughs? If yes, pull back a little. You can even say, "I'm talking a lot, what about you?" Or, "I don't want to overshare, but..." Just showing that you care about their comfort instantly makes you more likable. Now, here's the good news. If any of these 5 reasons hit you, that doesn't mean you're unlovable. It just means some of your social wiring got programmed in a way that pushes people away. But wiring can be changed. You can learn to respect yourself. You can stop people-pleasing and start being real. You can clean up your energy, soften your ego, and read the room better. If you want more videos breaking down human behavior, dark psychology, and why people act the way they do, hit subscribe to Social Wiring. And tell the truth in the comments. Which of these 5 reasons slapped you the hardest? Because the second you see it, you can start changing it.